Hello everyone, this video goes over creating a dragon eye with oil pastel. I first start with the sketch, very lightly in pencil so that the oil pastel can easily cover it and it doesn't show through at the end. First you start with an eye shape, the iris, and the pupil. That can be any shape you want, get as creative as possible, and use real life animals as some inspiration. For this, I also added a glare to make it look as three-dimensional as possible. For the scale shape, you're going to want to start smaller around the eye and then gradually get bigger and bigger towards the edge. And you're going to want to make sure that those scales on the edge are cropped off instead of trying to fit them all on the page. For the iris, I wanted it to be an icy blue, so I started with that dark blue outline, then some light blue, and then a little bit of the white oil pastel. And now I'm going back in with the light blue and just blending that out. For the scales, I was thinking more of a warm color palette. So I'm doing a mixture of yellow, orange, and red. For any part of this project, you need to use analogous colors. That is when the colors are directly next to each other on the color wheel. So the blue, for example, that's just a tint of blue, the light blue, but dark blue and light blue. And then for the scales, yellow turns into orange, turns into red. So those are analogous colors. And that's why they blend together so nicely. And it just is a very seamless value scale. So at any point, if you're blending colors together in this project, you want to make sure that they're right next to each other on the color wheel. So green and blue, red to purple to blue, blue to green, green to yellow. These are all options as well. So here I decided I wanted to kind of get a couple more scales out of the way at once. So just filling in multiple scales with yellow, but still only doing one scale at a time. And then going in with the orange one at a time, outlining it, and then going in with the red one at a time and outlining it. Then I can go back in with the lightest color, the yellow, and blend out those three colors so that it's a nice value scale and they're all blended together. I still want it to be light in the middle and dark around the outside, so making sure that that yellow stays kind of yellow in the middle, but this way it's a little bit faster, as long as you're not filling in entire sections at a time. Don't ever go over the pencil to fill in sections. You still want to do one scale at a time so that you don't lose the shape and the form of the dragon scales that you've created. Sometimes students will try and fill in just entire quadrants or sections of the project at once with the color and then try and outline the scales, but a lot of times that muddies up the pencil and then the scales kind of get lost and they have to recreate them, and it's just not quite the same. So if you are going to do multiple scales at a time, I just recommend filling them in still one at a time, but then you can do multiple at once. Here for the outside of the eye, I decided to keep a similar kind of warm color scheme going, so I did the red to orange to yellow on the outer part of the eye. And then here, as the scales get larger, so do the amounts of the orange and the red outline. So I'm still filling it in with yellow and pressing down fairly hard to create a burnished layer. So when you are using the oil pastel, you, for that first layer, want to press down fairly hard so that you can no longer see the texture of the paper. That's called burnishing. And then once you have that nice layer on top of the paper, you can add the outline with the orange and the red, or whatever colors you're using, the medium color and the dark color. And then you can go back in with that original light color and blend it all out. And once it's burnished, you'll be able to tell it's very smooth on the surface, and it's just much easier to blend everything together at that point. Here it's going by a little bit faster. I'm just getting all of those edge scales done, blending them out towards the end. You can obviously see the difference between a scale that's not blended and one that is. I added a couple fun little blue scales, changed the pupil shape, added value to that as well. Outlined some of it in blue, or in black, some of the blue scales. And there you go, that is the finished product. So hopefully this was super helpful. If you have any questions at all, just comment and I'll be sure to help you out. Thank you.